Hello everyone out there in the creative spectrum, my name is Garrett-Y of Outerground Studios, and today, instead of a product review, I'm gonna just do a little product showcase. Because this item doesn't really need a full review, it's just something little and cool that I think anyone should have a look at. I don't think this is something that needs a full review. It's only about $20 US, $18.95 to be exact, and then I'm $13.99, I think, pounds. I don't know UK currency, so, you know, anyone in the UK, $13.99, that's pretty much it. What this is the Animator Sketchbook by Pixar. A while ago, Pixar released the Animator Sketchbook, kind of detailing, I guess, the process of how to plan out a film. I'm currently using it to plot out my an animated series that I've been wanting to do for quite a few years. By the way, before I continue, sorry for the crappy lighting. It's kind of the best I can do. This is a new way of recording for me. But without further ado, so they start off the book, you know, opening it up, and they give you a couple pages to plot out your concept, to give you a couple blank pages to draw out your concept and just, you know, write down the idea. Just basically brainstorm ideas and just kind of jot them down until you get something that you really like. Next is the storyboarding. Just basic storyboarding to storyboard out the film. This is a storyboard from Brave. If you can't tell, there's all that. But yeah, so it gives you enough pages to do the storyboarding. Actually, it's a lot of pages. I think you could actually plot out an entire movie with all of these, you know? And I find that interesting because it's also very nice because for somebody who's new into the animation thing and doesn't really have an idea how to properly plot out a film or a scene or anything like that, if they want to get into short movie making, you know, this is actually a really good tool. It gives you all the, storyboard pages, so you don't have to go online and find templates and whatnot. I mean, you can still do that if you want, but if you want something to hold your hand while you try and figure out how to plot out a movie properly, I think this would be a good tool. They have color scripting. I'm not entirely sure what color scripting is, to be entirely fair. Oh wait, they have a description. Oh, it's what does your story look like? That's what color scripting is. Essentially the color palette of the film. And you can use these pages to, you know, draw a couple scenes and try out the different color palettes that you want and see which looks best on your film. At least that's what I'm assuming, so take that information with a grain of salt. And then, you know, you can draw the whole timeline of your story in color, showing all the major scenes, I'm assuming, and showing off the different color palettes of each scene, which is also very nice. And then they give you, like tons of places to put your characters for their different heights and everything, and do a bunch of different character designs. If I could say one nitpick about it is, I would say that personally I would think that the character design should come before the color script. But then again, I'm not a professional. Like, I know the animation pipeline, but I don't know. In my opinion, I like to design my characters before figuring out what the hell the story is. But then again, the story should come first. But that's just a little nitpick of mine. And then, you know, once you have your characters drawn out, you give plenty of pages here in the back to draw out your world. To draw what your, all your scenes are going to look like and what the places are going to look like. What does that say? Oh, and even throughout the book, on some of the pages, they have quotes from animators and different people. So what is this one? We're storytellers, not artists. When the story department hands something off to us, we have to reinforce the story visually throughout the film. It doesn't matter how good we are as draftsmen if we don't have ideas to support the story. It's not worth anything. Nolan Knocker, set art director for from Pixar, I assume. But yeah, it gives a lot of inspiring quotes, gives a lot of different ideas. You can even bind it together with this little binder. But I think this is a tool that any starting animator, and actually a lot of professional animators, I think that everyone should have. It's only $20 too. So to be entirely fair, if you're making a short film or anything like that, and you want a nice, neat place to keep all of your ideas and all of your storyboards. It's all right here. This is a tool I'm very glad I invested in. I bought it at Barnes & Noble's for 20 bucks. Actually, I bought it on Black Friday, so I think it was about $15, I think, maybe? I don't know. They sell this on Amazon as well, so I'll leave a link to the Amazon page in the description below. Once again, I think this is a great tool that any beginning any animator really should have, or any story writer for that matter. Even if you're plotting out a comic, this would be a great tool to have just in general. But that's all I wanted to say. If you guys have any questions about this book, or say the Amazon page is down, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any other ideas for what I could showcase, or if you guys just like the showcases in general, let me know in the comments and leave a like. I have plenty of art stuff that I would really like to just outright showcase instead of doing a full review. I only do a full review of the stuff that people are usually skeptical about, like the art programs, you know, where it's like, is it worth my time to download? But like something like this, it's like, I personally think something like this is worth people's time. It's a good tool. And somebody could say, well, why can't I just print out all that stuff? Well, think about this in the eyes of a beginner. It's, you know, having a book to lay out how the entire process and giving you a visual indicator of how it's all supposed to kind of lay out, it really helps. And this is an amazing tool, and I thank Pixar for releasing it. I don't know who published it. I think it's Chronicle Books published it. That's what it says right here. But yeah, this is an amazing tool that I think anyone should get. What was I saying? Oh yeah. If you like any more, or you want to see more OGS content, please subscribe. If you want to see more product showcases, please leave a like. If you have any ideas of what I should showcase or any questions about anything else, leave me a comment. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a colorful day. Bye-bye!